I'll go. The thing about money, like my experience with money, is not so much the stuff that it gets you; it's the time. Like the only, I've met people who say stuff like, "I'm not really interested in money. I'm not money driven, etc." And I get that, and I kind of respect it, and I hear where you're coming from. But when you realize you can buy your time, you know, like I spent this afternoon, it didn't work out for me, but I was watching the wind so that I could see if I could launch my paramotor. The answer was no, fuck it. But I was like, man, I really prefer this to working for someone else. You know, like given those two options, you know, I'm on my phone, like reading news or something, enjoying the sun and the wind, sitting in my golf cart. That's a way better way to spend your afternoon than most alternatives, than most people who were probably working this afternoon. And it's like, I don't know what I'd do with much more money. Like once you can buy your time, you've got what you want. To me, anyway. That's what you want to buy. And
I don't disagree at all. Like I came from a PhD background to this. I was a graduate student, PhD graduate student, and I'm doing this YouTubing for a living now. And I'm not always thrilled with the amount of money I'm making, but fuck, I couldn't be happier doing this. And that to me is like, I mean, like, yeah, we're gonna be cheesy as fuck right now. We're gonna say that happiness is invaluable, and I believe that. Like I've experienced that. Like the fact of being my own boss, of deciding what I want to do with my day, and making that into something. I still work my ass off, but I'm doing it for me, and I'm not doing it because some asshole has said you need to be here at 8 a.m. today and you get off at 5 and you need to do this X, Y, Z. I'm doing this because this is something that is going to improve my life and something I can do and I want to do, and that to me is fucking pretty great.
Stage 1 is addicting, which is what I see your description as. Like, oh, wait a minute. So, like, I get the benefit of my time and effort? Holy fuck. Like, that's really great. You know, because previously all my time and effort was just someone else got the benefit. You know, I work for this company, I put my time and effort into that, and they benefit from it, and I get, of course, a paycheck, but it's not directly linked to my time and effort. You know, continued employment is in this indirect kind of way. But you're like, hey, you know what? If I stream for 5 hours, I make 25% more money than compared to 4 hours. And that, like, is an eye-opening thing. You know, it's addicting at first. At first, you're like, oh my god, you know, like, I want to stream for 8 hours. I want to stream for 10 hours. Wings of Redemption put up 11 videos one day, right? 11 videos in a day. That's a lot of videos in a day. And you know, like, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, when they first discover they're self-employed, go through that phase.
Filthy has a serious upload schedule.
Does he?
You're not. I would say 11 doesn't really make me that
impressed.
Yeah,
that don't scare him none. I'll tell you what.
So I'm curious. You call that phase 1. What's phase 2? And what is if we're looking at a phase deployment, we're probably looking at this progress. So what's the peak of this?
I mean,
phase
I hope you go through all the phases. They're not guaranteed, but if I'm going to make shit up off the top of my head, it's you know, the next phase is some sort of success. You might feel as a self-importance. You might feel that I don't know, like yeah, self-importance is a big part of it. You think that you've gotten what you've achieved through skill and not luck. You know, that's a thing that could come if you get yourself to, I don't know what's current. Is 2 million subs a big deal? 1 million subs a big deal? I don't know what kids are having nowadays.
Are you talking YouTube?
I am, or Twitch.
I'm like 38 or 37,000 on YouTube. So 2 million's a really fucking big deal for me.
For you,
just to clarify.